Hi, brothers and sisters. Okay, these are our announcements for this week, and then I'm going to go over the assignments a little bit and make sure that you understand everything that's going on there. I hope these videos help. Some people do better with listening to something rather than just reading it, and so that's why I do it, so I can try to accommodate all kinds of learning styles. So you'll have a little, to access this video, you'll just have a little click thing that you'll go in there and see it. Okay, so 12 have signed up as of Saturday morning for the conferences. And remember, you're just going to go to the calendar, and then I will show you how to do it in student view. It looks like I have to go to student view before I do it. Okay, you go back, and then here. Okay, you're going to go to the calendar, and then over here, you're going to click on our class. And then looks like you don't have to, you're going to click on find appointment. And then it'll have and then it's the reading and writing one. So you submit that. And then it'll show you the different ones that are open here. And so you'll just click on one that is open, and you'll be able to do that. Okay. So let's go back. Talk a little bit more. What we'll do is we'll just talk about it. Studies have shown that if we have a conference at the very first of the class, that you will know who I am, I'll know who you are, and we'll be able better to communicate and connect. And that way I'll be able to help you better, and we'll be able to have a better class. So, like I said in there, like I've said also, is if those times don't work for you, email me so we can find a time that does work for us. Okay, one thing I wanted to go over is I've looked on the different assignments that have been done quite a few times, and sometimes I've noticed that people just put in just your initial post, and then you don't put in anything else to respond to your classmates. You can't get full points if you don't do that. So you need to make sure you have full points with that. So you're going to do some assignments to help you learn more about the change essay. I hope the ones you've done you've enjoyed so far, especially that essay that you're annotating about narrative time and the storytelling. It's a great, great essay. And then you're going to be doing a few things to help you learn a little bit this time. And then you're going to be writing your first draft. Yay! Okay, now remember these things about the draft. It has to be 2 pages long. It has to be I'm going to put a must be turned in on time. If you don't have it turned in on time, it doesn't go to first fruits and you lose out a lot. I've had people, actually, I think last semester, somebody would have gotten a B plus, but ended up with a B, or they had a B minus and ended up with a C because they lost points because they didn't turn it in on time. So if you have questions, turn it in a couple of hours early just to make sure that you get it in on time. And then once you get it in on time, then you will be able to go to your other classmates' essays, and then you'll be able to read them and give them input, and your classmates will read yours and give it input. Follow all the steps that are in there. You're going to reply to other people. You're going to respond to other people's assignments. You're going to reflect on what they say to yours. You're going to do all kinds of stuff with it. Okay, now I'm not going to read it. This isn't going to be a draft that I am going to read, but I'm just going to kind of glance at it and make sure that you're on the right track. But I won't read it in depth. This is for you guys to help each other. And then I reminded you, I have in the announcements, I have a whole announcement on the AI policy. But I wanted to remind you of it, that you must do your own work. Okay, now, if you, by any chance, use something like Google Translate or something like that, it will change it into AI language. So don't use that. And if you do use Grammarly, make sure you only change things that don't change the wording. I used to be able to say only do the ones that are in red, but sometimes the ones in red change your wording. Just if you use Grammarly, which is fine for like sentences or spelling or something like that, just be careful that it doesn't change your words and your meaning. If you look at Grammarly, sometimes it'll change all of the words and everything to what it thinks it needs to be. Even like general conference talks, it'll say, "Oh, they have wrong grammar here." No, no, it changes your voice, is what it does. It makes it so you don't sound like you sound like a robot. We don't want that. Notice that I will give students a 0 for any assignment in which artificial intelligence is used. So make sure you do not do that. You even could get sent to the honor code office, and yeah, I've actually had to do that last time, so that was not good. And then help you understand, you're going to have an opportunity for extra credit. You're going to read an essay about AI and critical thinking and ask a couple of questions, answer a couple of questions. And then know you're in the right place by taking this class. President Monson said, your talents will expand as you study and learn. You'll be able to better assist your families in their learning, and you'll have peace of mind in knowing you've prepared yourself for the eventualities that you may encounter in life. Isn't that a cool quotation? So, all righty. So ask me any questions. Make sure you email me, and I will be more than happy to work with you. Let's go to the home. Yeah, sometimes I've worked with some people who have emailed me often, and sometimes they ended up with a better grade because of all the different things that I was able to help them with that they didn't quite understand. So I would be glad to help you in any way you can. One of the lessons you're going to be doing that'll help you get ready for turning in your draft is slowing down time. And this one's kind of fun. It's what you're going to do is you're going to just write down an experience that you've had with fire or water. And it could be anything that you wanted to do, rain, tears, anything. So you're just going to write it down the way you remember it. And then you're going to slow down time. You're going to need to use that when you're writing your essay to do your aha moment. You're going to talk about what you were before the aha moment. Then you're just going to slow down time and do narrative time in order to show me what it is. I mean, I want to feel like I'm there. Okay. So I want to feel like I'm there. I want to like see what you see, feel what you feel, touch what you touch. So this is going to practice for doing that. You're going to put the first version of your story at the top and then your revised below it. And then remember to respond to the initial posts. Otherwise you won't get full credit. Okay. And it's Saturday, by Saturday night is when you need to have the review the responses to your classmates. What else do you get to do? You get to do your draft. Yay, yay. And I've talked to you a little bit about that. Okay, so you're going to, actually this one is an analysis of a first and second draft. So this is really, really good. It tells you a little bit. It's about a sister kind of idea. Sisters, two sisters, and the way that they thought about each other. And so you're going to highlight the strongest and weakest parts of the draft, put comments in about the details, observations about how the author might have changed the approach, answer the questions, and make sure you do all of that in order to get all of your points in. Okay, and then you're going to put some notes in. How to use the doc viewer, and if you have problems with that, and then the annotation tips that'll help you with that. Okay, and that'll be worth 16 points. And it's worth 16 points, but it's also invaluable because you're going to say, oh, okay, that's what they want. That's what they want. Okay, I can see why that one is better. Okay, and then you're going to do a little quiz on the basics of APA format. It's not much different from MLA at this point. It gets different later on. but it is a little different from MLA format because you don't have a heading up at the top of the page, and that you do in MLA. And also the page, you just have the page numbers and not your last name and page numbers. At this point, that's all you need to know for that. And discussion board, remember you need to turn them in. And now here's your draft. Yay, yay. Okay, so your instructions. Okay, what were you like before the changing event? Why were you like that? And then show me this aha moment, the changing event. Remember, that's going to be the focal point. And then how were you different after it? Were you better or worse, or why? Okay. So use the template. Go over to the unit overview. And then in the unit overview, it has a blank template for the change essay. And that's really good because you just put your stuff in there. You don't leave bold title in title case. You put the title of your essay and then the page numbers, and then you write your change essay there. They're going to have one of those for each one of the assignments. And that is really good because then you don't have to worry about if you're in APA format, you've got it there. Okay. What else? Sufficiently provides background to your attitude, position, or opinion before, illustrates the event using vivid details. Absolutely going to be looking for that. And then it describes and compares the new attitude or opinion with the prior one. But notice this, avoids telling the reader what to think or how to interpret it. So you're not going to tell them how to think. You're just going to leave it the way it is and hope that you've given them enough clues that they would know that. Okay. And then you're going to submit your rough draft. Notice that it has to be Word or PDF file only. No Google Docs, guys. I know you used them a lot in high school, but no Google Docs. Okay, and then you're going to actually turn this in twice. You're going to turn it in once so that I can check it and make sure that there's no AI and make sure that everything's okay. And then you're also going to be turning it in, and that'll give you 20 points. You get 15 points just for making it long enough. And then you're going to turn it in again in feedback fruits. So you just go down here, look at that. See if I can change it to student view. Okay, I guess I'll have to do it before that. So let's go to student view so I can show you exactly how it is that you're going to do that. You're going to just do here. It's going to say, okay, you're just going to follow the instructions to draft it, and then you're going to turn it in. Put accept. And then you're going to put your file, select your file, and put it in here. And that's what you need to do. And then you're going to go on. After you do it, you're going to give feedback to your peers. They'll give you one assignment to do. After you do that, they'll give you the second one. And then you're going to receive the feedback that you got. And then you're going to reflect on it. And then I'll give you a grade based on all the things that you do with that. Okay, and that's it for this week. So I'm looking forward to meeting with you guys when we have our Zoom conferences, and I'm looking forward to reading. No, well, I'm not going to read your drafts. I'm just looking forward to working with you this week. Remember, if you have any questions or problems, just email me. Email me. Then I will do my best to help you with whatever it is whatever problems come up. Okay. All right, brothers and sisters, have a good week, and I will talk to you again next time.